Welcome back to Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth. I am Jennifer.
Yes, and I'm your girl Merideth, and we are, of course, sharing with Chris Williams from God's Garage. And I know you were shaking your head there for a few minutes while you heard us talk about our debacle. So just real quick before we get to the showdown, is there anything you may want to contribute towards maybe breaking a ratchet? I mean, my goodness, is that common, Chris?
It's not. No.
Oh.
You're just really strong. It's amazing. And I'm hoping you can come volunteer.
I know.
And display those guns.
I'm telling you, when she said that, I'm like, now I don't know cars, and I don't know. She had to tell me what a ratchet was. But then I'm thinking, man, I hadn't heard of that one before. I've heard stripping things with the ratchet, but not breaking.
No, I broke the little peg thing that the socket sits on. I broke it right off.
I love her noises with it, too. I love the... All right. So again, sharing about God's Garage, we encourage all our listeners to go onto their website, godsgaragecar.com. You will find out more about their awesome organization and how you can get plugged in to help them. Okay. And of course, if you know someone in need that could really use whether it be some car service or certainly donating a car, their applications are online as well, so they can go through the full kind of process, if you will, to make sure that they meet the criteria that they have as an organization to, receive those services. But more importantly, we want everyone to really get plugged in and help them. Okay. So that being said, Chris is a Renaissance man. When I was asking him about, what y'all kind of his interests and everything, he was like, man, I know this. Everything. There was, music, movies. He even mentioned some Mary Kay up in there. So I was like, oh, this man right here, we're going to have a showdown. I'm sorry, I just love the music. It's just so cute.
Are you ready for a showdown?
I love Terry. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. So are you ready for a showdown, guys?
Yeah.
All right, we're going to bring it.
Come on with it.
Okay. So because y'all know a little bit of everything, I wanted to just throw a wild card, okay? Because I know this was not the decade we grew up in per se that we would know, but we were living it. So I want to quiz y'all on some random things in the 90s. And I just love Sanford so much, so thank you, Jen. I'm going to bring that back up.
Okay.
All right, so I'm going to go back and forth. I want y'all to tell me yay or nay on these questions, okay? Guess always first. All right, so Chris, I want to know which album, now remember this is 90s, okay? So which album sold more records? Was it Alanis Morissette's Jagged Little Pill or Spice Girls' Spice?
Spice Girls.
Ooh, very good. Yes. Good job. All right, so he's very good, actually. I was expecting him not to get that, darn it. All right, so are you ready, Jen?
Yeah.
Which movie won the 1998 Oscar for the Best Original Screenplay? Was it Titanic? Or was it Good Will Hunting?
Good Will Hunting.
Oh, that was kind of easy because you remember that.
That one popped in my head as soon as you started reading
That's
the
what
question.
I thought that too. I was like, bonus? Okay, so Chris, what event became known as the whack heard around the world? Was it the physical altercation between Steven and Irene on MTV's The Real World? Remember? Whap! When he slapped her real crazy like? Or was it the attack on figure skater Nancy Kerrigan?
I'm going to have to go with Nancy Kerrigan.
Dang, you were good. And I think the MTV one actually happened. Well, no, it could have been in the 90s, but yeah, you're right. All right, I'm going to have to get a little hard here. Okay, how about this one? Jen, what is Courtney Love's real birth name? Is it Michelle Love or is it Courtney Michelle Harrison?
Courtney Michelle Harrison.
All right, y'all are starting to tick me off. Yeah, okay. Now, this isn't easy. I'm going to be sweet to you because I'm hoping you know. What was the name of the judge who presided over the O.J. Simpson murder trial? I'm not even going to give you options. I'm going to just because it's too easy.
I'm blanking.
Okay, I'll give you two. What, Jen? What?
Let Jen answer. Go ahead. She wants to answer.
Go.
Lance Ito.
Ito is correct. Lance, look at you knowing the first name. It was either Ito or Cato, so that's why I had to make you, because I knew you would know. All right, this one, I'm sorry, I'm going to have to give it back to him, okay? Now, what was the name of the sheep who was first successfully cloned? What was in 96, what was the animal's name? Molly or Dolly?
Molly.
No.
I told you she had some grit.
The whack heard around Conroe. Man.
I'm sorry about that, Chris. Good night. I try to tell her manners, but she don't know. In fact, it was Dolly. Okay, Jen, yes, you got... She's going to have to be my buzzer for now. No. Okay, sorry about that. Okay, this one, then I'm going to challenge you, Jen, because I want to know. What complication was Y2K based on?
The end of the world.
Okay, but...
All the zeros on the computers.
Yeah. So would it be at midnight all the computers would reset to the year 0000, or would the computers interpret the year 2000 as 1900?
No, all zeros.
All zeros? You are wrong.
No, I'm not.
Chris, you can. Okay, last one. All right. What band was formed first? Okay, and because you have some daughters, Chris, I hope you'll be able to get this one. All right, NSYNC or Backstreet Boys? It's the last one. What you gonna think?
I'm going to go with Backstreet Boys.
You are correct. That's my correct bell. Okay, gonna work
That was
on
good.
it.
It sounded kind of like the Jeopardy.
Oh, it did.
You know,
Okay.
the end of the round.
Yeah, not the bell though.
Good job.
Okay, thanks. All right, that being said, Chris, thank you so much for joining us. I know we were getting a little silly on the end there, but nothing silly about God's Garage. You are just phenomenal. You and your team there, everything that y'all do for the community, and we are so thankful that you were able to kind of join us and really share just a little bit of what you do, because I know we'd only get a little bit of time together, but I hope you'll get a chance to come visit us again later in the fall, because we'd love to hear about the new developments and the educational classes y'all are providing everyone. So again, thank you so much, Chris.
Thank you
Really
guys for
appreciate
having
it.
me.
Yes.
Of course, yes. So listeners, we're going to take a break. We've got our 9 o'clock hour. We're still here till 10 o'clock.
That's
So
right.
y'all stick around. We've got more of Grit and Grace with Jennifer and Merideth coming up next.
You are listening.